This is the Mr. Shady Show. I'm Mr. Shady, throwing shade wherever I go. Watch out, because you might be next. And today we're going to talk about one of the best shows and reboots of 2021, Chucky, that has been viewed on the SUV channel and Sci-Fi channel. See, this show was so good, we are already getting a season 2 next year. And season 2 is going to be fire. And let me tell y'all why. So, Chucky is an American horror story television series that is a reboot slash sequel to all the Chucky movies, including Child's Play, but not the Child's Play reboot. So, the original cast is coming back is Alex Vincent, who played Andy Barkley in the first 3 Child's Play movies, and Curse and Cult of Chucky. Brad Dourif, who plays Chucky. Fiona Dourif, his daughter, who plays Nika, the final girl in Cult and Curse of Chucky. Jennifer Tilly, the queen, who played Tiffany Valentine, the human and the doll, and the Chucky, and brought a Chucky to Cult of Chucky. And, more importantly, hold on. Christine Elise, who played Kyle, Andy's adopted sister, in Child's Play 2, one of the best Child's Play movies. I'm fine. And for the new characters, we have a brilliant new characters cast. There's Zachary Arthur, who plays the main character, Jake. He plays Jake Wheeler, a teenager who pursues Chucky at a yard sale, and then is menaced by him. Artisan as Devin Evans, Jack's classmate and boyfriend. Alvia Allen Lid as Lexi Cross, Jake's classmate and former bully who turned into best friend. And Theo Browse as Junior, aka Jake's cousin. Recurring is Lexa as Bree Wheeler, Jake's aunt and Junior's mother and Logan's wife. Barbara Ann Woods as Mayor Michelle Cross, Hackett's mayor and Lexi's mom. Michael as Nathan Cross, Lexi's father and Michelle's husband. Raquel Cassius as Kim Evans, Devin's mother and the detective. Devon, who played Lucas, and Logan Wheeler, who are twins. Lucas is Jake's abusive father, who only appears in the first episode, and Logan is Jake's uncle, Junior's father, and Bree's husband. Now, let's begin. What do I give this show? A 10 out of 10. The characters, 9 out of 10. The stories, 10 out of 10. The action, the kills, the murders, 10 out of 10. This show is a banger. They did this show so beautifully. I cannot wait. I was literally waiting for next Tuesdays because of the Chucky episodes. So let's begin with the very first episode, Death by Misadventure. So we started with Jake Wheeler, a 14-year-old middle school student, purchased a vintage good guy doll named Chucky from a yard sale with intentions of using him in his personal art project. Jake's father, Lucas, disapproved of this hobby and, after an awkward dinner with some relatives, destroys his project. See, what was his name? Lucas, I'm glad he died. Chucky killed him. I'm glad. because you were so abusive. Your son did nothing wrong. Like, you were just an a-hole. And I'm glad you died. I did not feel sorry for you. So, Jake takes Chucky to the next school day to keep him safe from his abusive father. He is then bullied by Lexi. And Lexi, you were something else. You literally bullied Jake. All because of you don't like him. Like, first, you did a GoFundMe just because he was poor and you're rich. You did a GoFundMe and you literally made people realize that he was homeless when you knew he wasn't. It's in the second episode of Halloween. Girl, you dressed up as his dead dad and you read at his death scene. Like, if that was me, you would have got cut, you would have got slapped, you would have got run over, you would have got exploded. I was praying that Chucky would kill you. But after the 4th episode, I'm conflicted because I like you. I don't love you as a character. I like you. You're the only character who had the character development. Like, and y'all have seen the Degrassi, she's like Holly J. But she's like Holly J and Regina George, but way worse. So, Andy Barkley calls Jake about the doll, and he was warning him. So, when he checked the batteries, there's no batteries, so he threw away the doll. But it didn't work, because at the talent show, let's see, the fact that you tried to out him in front of his crush, and you knew for a fact that his crush's mother was right beside him, and the fact that you basically called him out, you would have got clocked. You would have got tackled. Someone would run up that stage and someone would tackle you. I was praying that someone would tackle you because that would be so much funny. And then Chucky, he convinced Jake to go on the stage from the talent show, and people thought it was an ad. So Chucky exposed Lexi for cheating on her boyfriend. She exposed him for why does her fart smell good, and she watched Pokemon Porn. I was laughing. And then that's where Chucky killed Jake's abusive father. So his alcohol was missing, the power went out, he went to the breaker, and then guess what? Chucky threw up on his feet, but the wires went crazy, so it literally electrocuted him to death. And then his eye, it just popped out. It was so freaky. Now, episode 2. Oh, and we get to see Charles Lee Ray's backstory. Give me something good to eat, aka the Halloween episode. Lexi, you would have got clapped. You would have got fought. I was waiting for someone to fight you. So Jake returns to school after his father's death, where Oliver, the guy that Lexi was dating behind his cousin's back. My bad. So they were invited to the party. He didn't want to go. Chucky tried to convince Jake to kill Lexi, but it was all like he doesn't want to be a killer. Like, he doesn't want to kill people. But sooner or later, he successfully succeeded, and he, he fully convinced Jake to go on a killing spree with him. So him and his cousin Junior, a hot mess. I was really wanting them to become friends and all, but then he just got screwed up. Like, I don't know, why does everyone hate Jake? Like, why does everyone hate Jake? So Lexi is taking her sister Caroline. Caroline was something else. She wants Chucky, but then so she thought that she was best friends with Chucky. She played video games with him. And Lexi, like I said, you just don't like Jake's dead dad. You reenact his death scene in the middle of him. And he was right there. And you still kept going. He still kept going. But Jake and Devin, I was praying for them to get back together because they were the only good people on the show. So Chucky tried to kill her, but then Jake stopped him, and then everyone saw the doll move, but then they just thought that they were drunk, so they just didn't see anything. So, episode 3, I Like to Be Hugged. This is where the show starts to get more intense. So, episode 3, I Like to Be Hugged. Jake tries to kill Lexi, but backfire. So Chucky had this plan where Jake gives Chucky to Lexi's sister, because she wanted Chucky. So then Lexi had a party, everything blew up. Like, Chucky attacked Lexi when she was smoking in her room, and then when he attacked her, she dropped a cigarette, and then the curtains went on fire, and then everything went on fire. And the worst part is she had a party there, so everyone had third-degree burns. Some of them were dead, some of them were okay. Like, oh my god, I would have been like, oh my god, I'm on fire, somebody help me, call the police or something. So Lexi's parents was a hot mess. I hated the mom, I loved the dad. I hate that the dad died. They should have killed the mom. Like, dad, like, Chucky fans, like, the Chucky writers, what were you thinking? So, he killed Oliver. So, episode 4, Just Let Go. So, Lexi and Jake decided to work together to kill Chucky. But then when they went back to Lexi's old house, which was burnt like a crispy bacon, like a burnt bacon, that's how it looked. So, Jake finally told her off. He should have told her off since the first episode. So, she accidentally went back, and then she almost fell off the roof, but then Jake caught her, and then Chucky was all like, let her fall, and he would look all messed up. Like, one was perfect, and then one was melted off, like everything. So he was all like, I not like you, Chucky, I don't want to kill nobody. He don't. Wait. So, Devin's mom, she thinks that since she's the detective, she thinks that Jake is behind the murder since his dog Chucky was always there, so he thinks that he's the murderer. So she took him to her office. Jake almost told the cop that it was Chucky was alive, but then Jake, Lexi, and Devin, they decided to all work together. He killed the cop. He almost killed the little sister. Ooh. Little lies. I am so excited because that's when Tiffany and Nika comes in, episode 5. So, it was 2 weeks after Cult of Chucky, aka the final Chucky movie. So, Chucky possessed Nika. Like, he split into 3 parts of himself, and one of the parts went into Nika. So, Nika / Chucky ran off with Tiffany, so they went to a hotel room, and then they started killing each other. But every time when Chucky sees blood, he switched to Nika. And she can't run away or defend herself because she's paralyzed, like her legs don't work. So, every time Chucky sees blood, he turns to Nika. Every time Nika gets slapped or sees blood, she turns back into Chucky. So it's back and forth. So we realize that Tiffany, she likes Nika better than Chucky. So I'm in love with that. So Jake and Devin, they finally, kissed, and they wanted to date each other. I was like, yay! But the episode said, I was like, why are you doing it to me? I'm sorry. Hold on. Ah! Okay, so burn Chucky. So Jake, Devin, and Lexi, they thought that they killed Chucky, but then we realized that Chucky had switched his soul to another good guy doll. So they thought that they killed Chucky, but it was just a regular doll. So he killed the principal. That's when Hesper Roll was playing, because he literally rolled the principal's head on the stage. Yeah, so in episode 6, Devin's mom died. It was so depressing. And that's when we see Kyle and Andy back. Episode 6. So, Jake and no. Andy and Kyle, they went hunting together to find the rest of the Chuckies to kill them. So right now they're going to Hackensack to help Jake and his friends to kill Chucky. But we realized that the teacher, their biology teacher, was getting arrested. Well, people say that the teacher might be Glenn or Glenda when they're soul transferred, because in a movie when they're soul transferred, it was a redheaded girl and she looks exactly like the teacher. But we don't know yet. So Bree Jr.'s mom, everyone thought that she was having an affair, but she really had stage 4 cancer. It was really upset. And yeah, so Jake, Devin, and Lexi, they Kate feared the whole house, and they were waiting for Chucky, but it backfired, and then Devin's mom died, and then it was so depressing. So, episode 7, twice the grieving, double the loss. So everyone went on their own separate ways. They were done with Chucky. Jake wanted to run away. Lexi was and doing her own thing, and Devin, he was going to a foster home because he didn't have any family relatives there. So yeah, everyone was going their separate ways. But then another Chucky doll. We found out that Chucky, he split his soul into millions. I repeat, millions of other good guy dolls. So he had an army of good guy dolls, and he was gonna send it across the nation to kill every single human being. So Earth was full of Chuckies. So Chucky corrected Junior, and Junior, he started his own killing spree. So he joins Chucky, Tiffany, and Nika. So they were a group now, and they kidnapped Devin to lure Jake and Lexi to go help them. So here comes episode 8, the final episode. So, Jake and Lexi wanted to go see Devin, but then Kyle showed up. She recapped them, but then she drugged them so they wouldn't be in an inconvenience. So, when Tiffany, Nika, and Junior escaped, Tiffany, she cut Chucky's head off, and then we realized that in the very, very, very first Child's Play movie that started the whole franchise, we realized that Tiffany called the cops on Chucky, and that's why in the beginning of the very first Chucky movie, he was running away from the cops. That's why he transferred his soul into a doll, because Tiffany called the cops on him. So there were 72 dolls. Kyle walked into the house, but then it blew up, so Andy and Devin survived, but Kyle died. Yeah. You heard that? Kyle died. I'm gonna miss. sorry. I'm sorry. Like, get out of my face. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. So it was movie night. Everyone was in the theater watching a good old Frankenstein movie. So a million of Chuckies, they started attacking people in the movie theater, where a bunch of people ended up dead. But then Chucky and Jake, they fought, and then Junior died. And so Lexi's dad died, like Kyle died, like everybody died. But then Jake, he stopped. No, Andy. I don't know why I keep confusing the names. Andy, he just basically stopped the plan, but then we get a surprise. Turns out the Tiffany doll. Tiffany is a doll now, and she went after Andy. So now we don't know where they at. So we got the Tiffany human, and we got the Tiffany doll. Like, oh my god. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and Bree, the stage 4 cancer girl. It was so sad. Chucky pushed her out of the window of an 8-story building. It was so depressing. And it landed right on Junior. And Bree is Junior's mom. So it was so depressing. Like, oh my god. And when he screamed, I felt it. So then Tiffany and Nico ran off, but she didn't want Chucky to come out after her again. So Tiffany cut Nico's arms and legs off so she would have hit her or run away. It was so depressing. And then that's the end of the season. So season 2 is coming next year, and I am so excited. Who's my favorite character? Jake. Jake is my favorite character because he was so chill. He's my favorite character. So Jake, 10 out of 10. Tiffany, 10 out of 10. As always, I can never hate her. Nika, 6, because she didn't really do much. Chucky, I'm going to give you an 8, because you pissed me off so bad. Lexi, no comment. Junior, no comment either. Logan, no comment. Andy and Kyle, a 7, because y'all kept it 100. Bree, 9 out of 10, because you were the only Wheeler family member that, except from Jake, who didn't piss me off. Devin, 8 out of 10. Mayor, no, because, you did too much. And that's it. Do I recommend this? Yes! Go watch the show. It's going to enlighten you. You're going to have a good time watching it, just like I did. So, that is it for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know when you guys are done watching Chucky. And let me know how much y'all like it. So, this is Mr. Shady, signing off.